Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another awesome album review. This time looking at Bill Wyman's Monkey Grip, released May 10th, 1974. We all know Bill, the bass player from the Rolling Stones. Well, he retired in the early 90s, but here he is in 74, decides to release a solo album because, he doesn't write any of the songs or with the Stones. That's all up to Mick and Keith to kind of do that. So he puts together this solo record. He's got a bunch of people on here: Dr. John, Leon Russell, George McRae, and some others. And it's a pretty long album. There's quite a few songs on here, so I'll try to go through them quick. But it's like, I don't really want to rag on the album, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of hard to distinguish a lot of these songs one from the other. There's a lot of piano going on, boogie woogie, and Bill, some of the songs he sounds okay singing, and others maybe not terrible, but he kind of, I don't think he has like a natural singing voice, but it's not horrible. And one thing, and I'm not trying to make fun of this record, but a lot of these songs sound like they could be TV theme songs from like the 1970s. If you kind of close your eyes and listen to these songs, you can just picture some sitcom characters popping in and out, on your screen or something like that. Well, anyways, we'll go to the first one. I Want to Get a Gun. This is lyrically kind of funny. It's just kind of a funny way to start the album off. And this one really has the TV theme song kind of sound to it. And another note, this album really sounds a lot like Peter Criss from Kiss, his solo album in 78. It has very similar. The instruments kind of sound the same. Like, I don't know if they had the same influences or Peter was influenced by this or whatever, but it kind of has that sound to it. Crazy Woman, kind of a boogie woogie song. Nothing too much to it. The next song, I don't think I can say the word, but it's a word for cat, and I don't know if you get, knocked off of YouTube for using that word, but it just has a lot of fiddle and banjo on it. Once again, nothing too memorable. Mighty Fine Time, kind of more mid-tempo-ish, and these songs kind of are just blending in together. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about these songs because there's really not. If you haven't listened to this record and you just think of what do songs sound like with some boogie woogie piano and a few guitars and maybe a fiddle here or there, that's what most of these songs kind of sound like. And Monkey Grip Glue is kind of more faster tempo, you know, decent tune, I guess, a piano lead. And probably maybe one of the best songs on the record is What a Blow. It's kind of a darker sound to it, kind of cool. It kind of breaks the monotony because like all these songs so far, they kind of blend into each other. They kind of sound a lot of the same. Like for me, I like piano, but it seems like when you got all these piano riffs and stuff going on in these songs, it kind of gives them that same type of feel to it. Then you go to White Lightning. This is kind of an attempt at a country song. It's not, terrible, but maybe, with a different singer, it could be like okay, but you're not really missing nothing with that. And I'll Put You Through. It's kind of a Stones country rocker type tune. Kind of sounds like one of those songs the Stones would release when they're doing that kind of blending a little bit of country and rock, like Let It Bleed or something. So maybe that works, maybe that could have worked as a Stones song with Mick singing it. Who knows? And It's a Wonder. It's a little slower jam, but I think once again, I think maybe Bill singing it doesn't quite work. If they had a different singer on this song, probably it could work as a decent tune. Then Wine and Women, which is music only, and once again, just another song. You kind of just forget about it when it's over. Then It's Just a Matter of Time. It's once again slower tempo, just kind of a boring song. And you're getting this deep into the album, it's just kind of, I don't know. And then the next one, If You've Got the Feeling, it kind of just sounds to me like something you would hear at a local carnival or circus where they've got that kind of music going on in the background. It's just really not, I guess it's kind of funny, but nothing great. Then Five Car Stud, just lots of piano. And once again, I hate to like rag on these records, but this one, it's just, there's nothing really distinct. It's just so much of the same, that sound just kind of over and over to me when I listen to it. It's hard to tell. Like some records you listen and you really can hear, oh, that one song was great, and these two songs, oh, that's a cool song. Like this one, they just sound so much alike. It's hard to pick one out from the other, except What a Blow was a little bit different. So if I have any critique, which sounds like I've been like making fun of this record, I'm really not. I mean, I understand why he did it. You know, Bill's a great bass player, you know, and he can write songs. You know, these songs aren't terrible, but, and I don't know how much time he had because the Stones were pretty busy in the 70s to be working on a solo record. So maybe he did it a little bit faster than he wanted to, or just, okay, I've got a month or two, I'll put this together. But it's, if maybe if the songs were a little more distinguishable between each other and maybe cut, you know, so far 13 songs or whatever, maybe cut it down to 9, maybe 10, and then just work on that. But I think there's so many songs on here and the sound just kind of repeating itself over and over. But all in all, it's probably something you want to listen to if you're a Stones fan or you're a Bill Wyman fan. Just the having a catalog. It's kind of cool that he did it. You know, it's like, hey, I'm more than just the bass player here for the Stones. I can write songs, and you know, and I think he does, you know, a decent job with the songwriting. But maybe have somebody, maybe if he could have had some other players around that could have added a little more distinguishing characteristics to each song, so you could kind of tell them apart. They kind of do. They sound alike, and I guess that's my criticism, but at the end of the day, if you listen to it, you might enjoy it. Well, anyways, thanks for sticking around, and check this one out and let me know what you think. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.